Donald Trump says that climate change is a hoax. Donald Trump is dangerously, dangerously wrong.
Presidential hopeful Bernie Sanders unveiled a $16.3 trillion climate change plan, the most expensive climate proposal yet from any of the Democratic presidential candidates. But Sanders says his plan will create 20 million jobs in the process.
Good-paying jobs.
Sanders shared his vision on Thursday during a campaign stop in Chico, California, an area that last year witnessed the deadliest U.S. wildfire in a century.
And scientists tell us that these fires are getting bigger and bigger and harder to deal with because of climate change.
Borrowing the name and spirit of a plan supported by more than half of the Democratic candidates, Sanders' Green New Deal aims to help the U.S. generate 100% of its electricity from renewable energy by 2030 and achieve full decarbonization by 2050. The plan also outlines dozens of policies aimed at aggressively moving away from fossil fuels.
We will immediately end all new and existing fossil fuel extraction on federal public lands. We will ban fracking and mountaintop removal coal mining.
And he's calling for a transition to 100% electric vehicles, providing $2 trillion in grants to low and moderate income families to trade in their dirty cars. But Sanders says the buck doesn't stop with the United States.
A crisis that calls out for strong international cooperation, and that is exactly the kind of leadership that I will provide as President of the United States.
U.S. leadership, according to Sanders, that would carry out the goals of the Paris Climate Agreement, which Trump has said the U.S. will formally leave in 2020. Sanders says his climate strategy will pay for itself over 15 years by raising taxes on fossil fuel companies, for example, and from income tax generated from the millions of new jobs he says will be created.
Nice view.